Hey world, yes, people. It's another day. It is another day. How are you all doing? I hope you're living the life that God created you to live and you're not living somebody else's life. So listen, I'm gonna tag some people right here. Help me and tag a friend. Get people on this discussion and welcome to the much anticipated before and after. Yes, I do as we continue this beautiful conversation about yes, before and after, yes, I do. I'm super excited about this series, super excited. So, we're going to continue going back to our last discussion. Hey, so please tag, help me tag, share, and like, and let us just spread the word. Let us help somebody, help a family, and the Lord will bless all of us. So going back to marriage before and after, yes, I do. Like I said, I've been so waiting forever to start this series. So I'm super excited that I'm really finally able to jump start it. Origin of marriage. God is the originator of marriage. Nobody else started marriage, and that you can find. I have to go back to the Bible, the beginning of all things, Genesis chapter 2:18. God is the one that said, "Oh, it's not good for Adam to be alone. I'm going to make him and help meet." Yes, thank you. Hey, look at who is here. Thank you, Pauline, for watching with me today. Thank you so much. So let's continue to share and tag somebody on this. So God decided, not Adam. Adam was not thinking about marriage. Adam was not waiting for no Eve. So I love that also. And God said, it is not good for man to be alone. So God decided by himself he was going to make Eve. He was going to create Eve. He decided by himself. So we have to remember the origin of marriage, and that will help us as we continue on this journey together. When we remember where marriage originated from, that is not your mother, not my mother, not your father, not my father, not the government, not the court, and of course not the church originated marriage. And I said the last time, Adam was not a Christian, Sarah was not a Christian, Abraham was not a Christian, Jacob was not a Christian. Does it shock you? Are you shocked by that fact that all these guys were not Christians, but yet they were married? Yes. So marriage is a global thing, regardless whether you believe in Jesus or not, it doesn't matter. If you're an atheist, you are married, you are in the institution that God created. So if you don't believe that there is a God, God is the one that instituted marriage, okay, we are in the institution that God himself instituted from the beginning. So remember, lean not to your own understanding. Let us not one, lean not to my understanding, lean not to the understanding of the world of another human being telling us stuff. Lean not to the understanding of social media or media as a general, um, whatever picture that they painted about marriage. Marriage, like I said, is a good thing. Everything God created, they say was good. Yes, everything God created was good. So guess what? Marriage started by God. Number one. Number two, what is the purpose of marriage? Why did God make man? Why did God create that institution? God looked at Adam and said it's not good. So I think marriage is actually for men. Hmm. The benefit of marriage. The benefit of marriage. Because listen, Eve was okay inside where she was. Then God looked at Adam and said, it's not good for man to be alone. So I will make him an helpmeet. So who benefits really from marriage? It's the man. Yes. It is not good for mine. I know some of your sisters will hold up. Don't kill me yet. Don't kill me. Listen, give me time and join this conversation. You can also disagree to agree. It's okay. But what is the purpose? Genesis chapter 2, it says it is not good for man to be alone. It doesn't say it's not good for woman to be alone. Adam was created first. And God said it's not good for Adam to be alone. It's not good for man to be alone. He says, I will make him and help me. So marriage, for me, is more beneficial to the man because the woman gets married, the man marries the woman has children that bear the man's name, the woman, she at the area building somebody's kingdom. So that's fine. That is the purpose. So it is not good for man to be alone. Purpose number one. It is not good. Purpose number two, I will make him an helpmate. So you see, when I say marriage is actually benefiting the man, it's not good for man to be alone. And God made and helped meet for the man. Hold up. I said, could not kill me yet. That is the way it is. Lean not to your understanding. God no reason why He created the woman to be an help meet. Hmm? Making an help meet for Him. So that's the purpose of marriage. And the purpose of marriage is global. Whether you're black or white, whether you are from Africa or from the Western or non-Western, whatever part of the world you're from. And like I said, whether you believe in God or not is irrelevant. Whatever your religion, the purpose of marriage is global. It is not good for man to be alone. And I will make him and help meet for him. That is the general purpose of marriage. Now, when we begin to put other purposes, maybe our culture, our tradition, our educational background, our society, begin to interject things into this purpose that God has created, then we're going to have problems. We're going to have problems. Marriage is not designed for perfect people. Yes. That's why God said, I will make him and help make in the process. Marriage is not designed for perfect human beings. We are not perfect. The husband is not perfect. That man is not his husband because we're talking before and after, yes, I do. So the man is not perfect. The woman is not perfect. So what does that mean? It means no perfect human beings, no perfect marriage, and no two marriages are alike. As I say, when we lean to our own understanding or the understanding of other people, I know there's so many books out there about marriage and all that. What works for one person, one couple may not work for another. That is why we have to go back to when we go back to the origin or the originator of marriage. So it's a beginning. This is the beginning. If you have been married, good. We can all learn together. And if you have not married, good for you. Like I said, young people, you are in the best place in the world because there's so many information out there you can use to prepare yourself before entering into that institution. It's a great institution, it's a wonderful institution. Forget what you're hearing, forget what you're seeing all around you, maybe even your parents too. Forget what's happening to them. It doesn't matter. Marriage is a beautiful. Hey, Aisha, thank you for watching. Marriage is a beautiful institution. Everything God made was good. And God looked, he said was good. And God said that marriage is honorable. It's a good thing. It's a good place to be. But what I want you to know is that because God is the one that created marriage, when you eat rock, when you eat the rock, when the storms come, because guess what? They will. It will surely come. Why? Because two imperfect people have come together. And what do you think they're going to form? An imperfect union. And if they are into an imperfect, imperfect marriage, they begin to work and grow together for to begin to work onto perfection. But when they come together, two imperfect people, of course, you're going to expect imperfection. So remember, you're not perfect. He is not perfect. What is going to happen? Not perfect is imperfect. But with the help of the one who is the originator and the creator, it makes things a lot easier. That's why I said we have to always remember the foundation or the origin of marriage. Keep that at the back of your mind as you begin to go in, or if you're already in and things are not working well, you need to go back to the origin of marriage. You need to go back to the He that created the marriage. Because in James 5:13, which I love so much, he says, if anyone is afflicted, let him pray. Take your case to God. If your marriage is not working, take it to God. If you're about to go into marriage, now is the time for you to begin to lay your foundation. Remember, there's a global purpose, regardless of where you and I are from, regardless of what your faith is. The global purpose is that man should not be alone. That is the reason. The global purpose is that woman should be a meet and help meet. That is a global purpose. And who did that? Not me, not you. We cannot control that. It is God who is the originator. He started it. He says, for this reason, the man will leave his father and cleave to his wife. So, yes, because they are two different people, the man is different and the female is different gender. They leave, the man leaves and cleaves unto his wife, and they become one flesh. There is marriage right there. And also, marriage, another purpose for marriage is to make godly seed. That means two parent home having to bring up a child together. All these things God has put in place, and it is global. It is not culture specific. It is not faith specific. We are all creations of God, and we all must follow the rules of God. I have this. I love this analogy that when you're trying to get a job, and you apply to a company. Before you go to that company is already set up. They have rules and they have regulations in place. When you're coming out as a staff, you have to be ready to align yourself to the rules or the regulations of that company. Otherwise, you're just not going to fit into the culture of that company. So the same thing with marriage. Marriage is an institution set up by God. Before, hey, thank you. Before you and I were born, before you and I came into existence, already set up from the foundation of the earth. So it's a company we're coming into, it's an institution we're coming into. So guess what? You and I have to be ready to align to the rules and regulations that are set up. And as we continue in this before and after, yes, I do, you're going to see all the, it's so wonderful, all the laws that have been set up, all the things that are in place, all the culture of marriage that is global, that if we follow it, we should be okay. But when we step out of it, we can get fired. Just like your job, that job when you go to get a job there, and they say, oh, everybody must come to work at 7 in the morning, and you make it a culture to be coming at 9 o'clock. Guess what? You're gonna lose your job. They're gonna fire you. So the same thing when we step out of that set rules that God has put in place, we are at risk of losing our marriages. So remember, God is the originator of marriage, and the purpose of marriage is global. Two imperfect people coming together. There is no perfect union. So because me and you are imperfect, so yeah, we're not going to have a perfect union. We will just have to live and understand that we are both imperfect, and understand our differences as we walk along, grow together. And if you have any problems in your marriage, when you remember that God is the originator, take it to God. Take that marriage to God in prayer. Don't just give up, and don't take your case to social media. Don't take it before a man. You go to those lawyers and those to the court and all that. Take it to your friends, and take it to anywhere you else want to take it. Take it to your parents. You take it to your job. Anyway, no, but take it first to God, because God is the one that instituted that marriage, not man. He is the one that did it. You might not see it like that, but that's exactly what it is, because marriage is not something that you started. You may think about, I got her, and I said yes, but God, you say what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. So God is the one that joined together, not the church, not your friend, not your parents, not the court, not the government, but God put together. So if God put together, if there's any problem, we take it back to God and say, God, you're gonna fix this, or God, show me what to do. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by today, and continue with us on this journey of before and after. Yes, I do. Promise you, it's going to be exciting all the way. And every step of every day is going to be something new that we are learning. And as we continue to grow together, take care, and thanks for stopping by. Ciao, ciao, ciao.